Now to the other big story today, DA Jason Williams being carjacked last night. You heard that 911 tape earlier in this newscast. WDSU reporter Shay O'Connor is live on Ray Street as the DA walks us through what happened. Shay?
Stella, that's absolutely correct. Today, NOPD says that they are working to make arrests in this case. Meanwhile, DA Jason Williams says he can still see the two guns last night in his mind. He had a message for the two men responsible for the crime.
I know that there's a lot of trauma and there's a lot of poverty in the city of New Orleans. But bad things happening to you or going through difficult things, it's not an excuse for you to do bad things.
The DA's words to the two men behind the carjacking in his own neighborhood Monday night.
These young men made a terrible choice, potentially a few terrible choices, and it's going to change their life forever.
Williams says he was helping his 78-year-old mother into the passenger side of his black Navigator when two young masked men with automatic handguns approached.
I think that was the words, give up the car. I put my hands in the air. There were two guns pointed at me. And I said, you can have the car, you can take the car, but I need to get my mother out of this car.
Williams says his thoughts immediately went to Linda Fricky. The 73-year-old was dragged to her death, her arm severed, during a carjacking in Mid-City in 2022.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Shay, I was thinking about Miss Fricky. You know, she wasn't trying to stay in that car. She wasn't fighting those individuals. She just couldn't get out fast enough. And I was worried my mother would not be able to get out fast enough.
The thief sped off with his mom's purse, wallet, and phone also inside. Within 30 minutes, police report the same men appear to have carjacked a woman here at the intersection of Barone and Felicity. Williams says he wants to assure the people of New Orleans that there won't be any more attention put on this case than any other violent crime.
This case is just one of many. My mother and I are just a fraction of the victims of crime in this community, and we need to work hard to make sure that the community is safer.
Now, the DA's vehicle was located uptown. I'm also told his mother's phone was also recovered, but not her purse or her wallet. If you do have any information at all that could lead to an arrest, you're being urged to contact Crime Stoppers at 822-1111. Reporting live from Uptown, Shay O'Connor, WDSU News.
All right, Shay, thank you so much for that report. And if the NOPD makes an arrest in this case, the DA will not be able to prosecute it since Jason Williams and his 78-year-old mother are the victims. Williams will more than likely have to recuse himself and his office. Now, he could also be asked to testify at trial if it gets that far. In most cases, the state attorney general will take over a criminal case if the district attorney recuses his office. If the AG recuses because of Williams' position, then a special prosecutor with no ties to Orleans Parish will be assigned to the case.